Well, we all know that our president was implicated in a federal crime yesterday. And it is a good reminder for all of us that nobody in this country, nobody, including the president, is above the law. It is one of the most basic principles of our democracy. And it reminds us about why Judge Kavanaugh is such a horrible nominee for the Supreme Court. He believes that the president is above the law. He believes that he cannot be investigated for any crime while president of the United States. So he is a dangerous nominee for many, many reasons. But I want to talk about why we're all here. One of the most horrible reasons why he's such a bad choice is because he doesn't believe in women's rights. He doesn't believe in our rights to reproductive freedom. He doesn't believe in our rights to be able to make fundamental decisions about our bodies. He doesn't believe that we should have that decision-making authority. In fact, he wants politicians in Washington to make decisions. He wants your boss to make decisions about whether you should have access to contraception. He believes in the free speech rights of your boss. He believes in the free speech rights of corporate America. He doesn't believe in your free speech rights. He doesn't believe that you should have the right of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. He does not believe that you should be able to make the most personal, important decision of your life based on your values, based on your hopes, your dreams, your future. He wants to make that decision for you. And in fact, he wants to criminalize women's decisions. He wants to criminalize women's decisions and make sure that states who have already made abortion illegal can continue to do so. He wants to make sure the next decision that comes to the Supreme Court, that he is a voice on that court to overturn Roe v. Wade. Let's take the president at his word. He said he intends to appoint someone who will overturn Roe v. Wade, and that's exactly who Judge Kavanaugh is. So we have to fight against him. We also have to recognize that we are in a moment where women's voices really do matter. Time's up, Me Too. It's about women's voices. It's about the ability of women and men to tell their stories, to be heard, to have some measure of justice, some measure of accountability, to be believed, to have these cases be investigated. That's what this moment's about. And Judge Kavanaugh is such a horrible choice because he does not value women. This president does not value women. They do not believe that you should have the ability to have the basic human right and human dignity to decide what happens to you and when. It is outrageous that we are having to look at this judge and his record without all the documents, without all his work product, without everything that he's done, so we know exactly what his views are on all issues. But make no mistake, we know what his view is on women. We know what his view is on choice. We know what his view is on whether women should be valued in society. Yes. So we have to fight. Yeah. This is a moment when all of us have to do whatever we can to fight back as strongly, as clearly, as loudly as we possibly can. It has to be a 50-state strategy. It has to be reaching out to everyone you know and love, no matter where they live. And we have to ask each one of our friends and family members and loved ones to speak out from their heart with conviction about what they think is right for America, about their values for this country, and demand that their senators vote no. We need our senators to stand up and vote no against this judge because he is going to harm this country and he is going to harm women. So this is a fight. It's a fight of our lives. It's about our lives. I see a lot of women of color in this audience. It's truly about our lives. Because if you look at the maternal mortality rate of women of color in this country, in my city of New York City, where you are 12 times more likely to die in childbirth if you are African American, that is an outrage. In this country, 3 to 4 times more likely to die in childbirth because of institutional racism in this country. It really is about your life. It is about your future, and it is about your families. So fight back.